Hello, everyone. The Burning Skies update has been out for a couple days now. I've been playing it over at twitch.tv/HeyQuadro, and I've also been doing some of the map editor over there. So if you guys are having fun in the map editor, definitely pop over there. Now, I wanted to give my thoughts on the Burning Skies update and kind of talk about my thoughts on it and whether or not I think it's a good update. And I think I don't think it's a good update. I don't think it's a bad update either. I think that this is just a wash. Like, I don't think there's anything added to the campaigns and to the game that was bad, but I don't really think very many things that were added mattered, right? Like, I think a lot of things were added that are good, right? In theory, you know, like I'm glad that weather effects are in the game right now. I'm glad that you know, there's rain and snow. I'm glad there's a map editor. I'm glad that we can dig with shovels faster. Like, these are updates that are good and are good changes to the game. And there are other minor changes that happen behind the scenes that are good changes overall. But at the end of the day, these changes just don't matter in my mind. They just aren't changes that are actually relevant for the health of the game. Right? I think that the thing that Enlisted really has a problem with is number one, explosives, and number two, progression. Right? I'm glad that there's rain in the game, but I'm still getting blown up every 5 feet by explosive spam on rain maps, and I'm still only getting a tiny amount of XP, and it's still taking, you know, free-to-play players and even premium players thousands of hours to finish the game. And I just think that that's absolutely ridiculous. Right? And I think that while there are a good amount of players right now, I think that 2-3 weeks from now, we're going to see a massive drop off on players and in player count because people aren't playing. The people who are going to grind out this stuff are going to grind it out. They're going to max their stuff, and then they're going to leave, and they're not going to want to play other campaigns, or they're going to finish. You know, you have the small subset of players who have every campaign finished. They're going to finish that stuff, and then they're going to be done playing, right? And then we're going to be back to having, you know, a couple players slowly grinding their way out, and then the majority of people leaving after just 20 levels or so. And it's just not healthy for the game. I don't think that it'll work. So as long as there aren't changes that are fixing, you know, explosive spam and excuse me, the poor progression, I just don't think that anything matters. I just don't think that these changes are really affecting the health of the game. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts on it. I'm glad that the map editor was added. I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm glad that these other changes were added. But at the end of the day, they just kind of don't matter, in my opinion. They just don't. They don't make the game better. It doesn't feel like it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It doesn't feel like it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It feels like we took a step to the side. Right? It feels like I am playing the same game as I was a week ago, albeit with some minor changes and some minor quality of life additions. It doesn't feel like a major update was added to the game. We have some levels that no one is ever going to see except for a small subset of players, most of whom I could recognize in game. And other than that, doesn't matter. The M9 bazooka being added to the game doesn't matter for 99% of players because they're never going to see it. And so why should I care about that being added to the game? Right? I don't care about the King Tiger. I don't care about the IS-2. No one is ever going to see those except for a tiny subset of players who are willing to spend that much time to grind that out. And then everyone else is kind of just left in the dust. And so I don't know. I just don't really, I don't care about campaign level additions because they at the end of the day don't really seem like they matter a whole lot to me. So I don't know, guys. There you go. It's a wash. Game doesn't feel that different. Fix progression, fix explosive spam, and I think that Enlisted will be in a much better place. So there you go. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below in the comments your guys' opinion on this update. If you guys think that it was a lot better, if you guys think things are much better, and maybe I'm a little off base with that one. I'd love to hear a discussion on it. Love to hear you guys' thoughts on it. On top of all of that, remember, follow me, twitch.tv/HeyQuadro. Remember to join community Discord. Remember to like and subscribe, yada, yada, yada. I appreciate all of that. It does help me out more than you guys realize. So thank you again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.